January 24, 2017, Baltimore police officer Richard Pinheiro Jr. walks onto a vacant lot in Aubrey Avenue. He thinks he's about to pull off the perfect crime. Baltimore police body cams have a built-in safety feature. They record 30 seconds before the officer activates them. No audio, just footage. Pinheiro doesn't know this. He's about to become the star of his own downfall.
Police officer Richard Pinheiro, accused of tampering with or fabricating physical evidence and common law misconduct in office for a body camera video that allegedly shows him mishandling evidence in a drug case.
Here's exactly what happened. Pinheiro arrives at the vacant lot with two other officers. The bodycam's 30-second buffer is already recording silently. Watch this footage carefully. Pinheiro takes a small bag of pills and places it in the trash. He positions it deliberately, making it visible but not obvious. This is evidence planting in real time. Now Pinheiro walks back to the street with his colleagues. He thinks he's activating his camera, but it's already been running. The audio kicks in. "Let's go check this area," he says. The three officers return to the alley. Pinheiro begins searching the exact spot where he planted the evidence. His movements are theatrical. He's performing. "What do we have here?" Pinheiro announces as he discovers the bag he planted 3 minutes earlier. The other officers act surprised. They don't know they're being recorded. They don't know the camera captured everything. This bag contains controlled substances. Based on the fabricated evidence, someone would face drug charges. Their life would be destroyed. Their family was torn apart, all built on a lie. But the 30-second buffer, it exposed everything. When the public defender's office reviewed this footage months later, they were stunned. The evidence was crystal clear: deliberate planting, casual return, fake discovery. The timestamp proved it all happened in one continuous recording. Deborah Levi from the Baltimore Public Defender's Office knew this was explosive. She released the footage in July 2017. The 90-second clip went viral. Millions of views, social media exploded. People were outraged. The Baltimore Police Department suspended Pinheiro immediately. The two other officers were placed on administrative duty. The case, built on the planted drugs, was dismissed instantly. But the implications were staggering. The Public Defender's Office reviewed 53 other active cases involving Pinheiro, 53 potential victims of fabricated evidence. The community response was immediate. Activists pointed to this as proof of systemic corruption. The Baltimore Gun Trace Task Force scandal was already unfolding, and this added another layer of evidence that problems ran deep. Social media erupted with #BaltimoreCorruption. People shared their own stories of police misconduct. The department could no longer ignore the wave of accountability. But here's the most infuriating part: Pinheiro's defense when charged. His lawyers claimed he wasn't planting evidence, he was recreating a discovery he'd already made when his camera was off. Think about that. His defense: he found the drugs, forgot to record them, so he put them back and staged the whole thing again for documentation. January 2018, Richard Pinheiro Jr. is indicted on charges of tampering with physical evidence and misconduct in office. November 2018, the trial begins. Pinheiro testifies in his own defense, maintaining his recreation story. Judge Melissa Finn reviews the evidence. The footage is too clear, too damning. November 9, 2018, Pinheiro is found guilty on both counts. But here's where justice failed. Despite being convicted of fabricating evidence that could have destroyed an innocent life, Pinheiro receives a 3-year suspended sentence, 0 prison time, 2 years probation, 300 hours of community service. He remains on the Baltimore Police Department payroll, earning over $55,000 annually while working a desk job. The Baltimore Public Defender's Office calls the verdict an important step forward, but the punishment reveals the ongoing problem with police accountability. Officers face minimal consequences compared to civilians who commit similar crimes. This case shows everything wrong and right about modern policing. Wrong? Corrupt officers can fabricate evidence and destroy lives. The punishment didn't fit the crime. Taxpayers paid a convicted criminal's salary. Right? Technology exposed the truth. The Public Defender's Office fought for justice. The community demanded accountability. Body cameras worked exactly as intended. They revealed the truth when someone tried to hide it. The question? How many Richard Pinheiros are there out there who haven't been caught? How many people sit in prison based on fabricated evidence? How many families have been destroyed by lies that were never exposed? If this 30-second buffer didn't exist, an innocent person would have faced serious drug charges. Their life would have probably been ruined by a complete fabrication. Pinheiro would have continued his career, potentially framing more people. This is why transparency matters. This is why body cameras matter. This is why we demand accountability from those who protect and serve us. The more we watch, the harder it gets to hide the truth. If these stories matter to you, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. The fight for justice never ends, and the more people who know these stories, the harder it becomes for corrupt officers to operate in the shadows. What do you think? Should Pinheiro have faced harsher consequences? How can we better protect innocent people from police misconduct? Drop your thoughts in the comments.